Welcome back for our final segment of Virginia's Pest Control. And Greg, we're going to go on some termite. We're going to save the best for last.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When does swarm season start?
Normally, depending on the weather, I've noticed around March, and it depends on how cold it stays, into March. But I've actually seen swarmers in February, so if all the conditions are right.
Now, how can someone tell a difference between a flying ant and a flying termite?
Well, basically, a flying ant looks like an ant with wings. It has the segmented body like an ant.
When you say segmented, what do you mean?
I mean, you can tell the head from the tail and all that, the pinch part. Termite is basically looks like a little cigar, just straight.
So it doesn't look like a segmented, it just look all one body mass with the wings.
Right, right.
Are they usually smaller or about the same size? Or?
They're normally about the same size as an ant. We get calls all the time. People don't know if they have flying ants or they have termites. And
Now, is it possible that you can have a swarm of termites and not be infested?
I guess it would be possible, but it'd have to be like you left your window door open and they came from, say, a stump.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, normally if you're inside and you see them, swarming on the inside, you've pretty much got an infestation somewhere.
Okay, now I'm going to say, while we're talking, we're going to have about 5 pictures that's going to be showing in the background, showing while we talk here just for a few minutes. There's 5 pictures, and we're looking at the pictures, Greg, that was on this, that showed the damage at the fire, the chimney.
Right, right.
Now, how was that discovered?
Basically, during inspection, we noticed a soft place by the fireplace when we stepped. And this one was really baffling because we crawled under the house and you could see no signs of termites. Normally you'll see what they call
a mud tunnel.
A mud tunnel,
right.
Basically a tube, where they're basically coming up from the ground and they're building a tunnel up the foundation wall to get to the wood of your home. You couldn't see anything underneath, and you really couldn't see any damage anywhere in the house on the inside during the inspection. But we just noticed that one soft place by the right beside the fireplace, and basically once we started tearing wood, sheetrock, and everything out, it was unreal. It was one of the worst infestations I ever seen in my life, and there was no visual signs.
As we can see from the pictures, it was some severe damage.
Right.
How much? Suppose that you have. I know we can't hold you to it because you have to look at the property, so we're not holding you to a price. But suppose you have an average 3-bedroom home. What ballpark figure we're talking about for a termite job?
Say an average 1,400 square foot, say if it was a supported slab with a brick veneer. The state actually lets you do 2 different types of treatment, and the price varies between the two. A full comprehensive treatment is where you drill every 12 inches completely around the house.
Into the slab or into the brick?
Through the brick, through the block.
If it's a crawl space, you drill below the foundation.
Right. You basically drill it from underneath in a crawl space. And a full comprehensive treatment using Termidor, which is the best and most expensive termiticide that they make nowadays. You're looking maybe, depending, $850 to $1,200 maybe.
For someone that has a heart attack and says, "Oh my gosh, I can't afford $850, $1,200," but you can't afford not to.
Oh yeah.
Because we're going back to these pictures again with this chimney and this fire escape and this wood damage, and this can happen all over the house, right?
Yeah, and you have fire, insurance on your home. If you live, close to the river or whatever, I'm sure you have to have flood insurance. And termites cause more damage each year than fire and flood combined. So, you know,
they're industrial creatures. They know how to work and go at it. They don't ever stop. They don't take vacations.
Oh, no.
They'll die out and replace the workers and keep on eating and destroying. Is usually slabs more expensive or less expensive than the crawl space?
A lot of times, you know, slabs are, because you've got so many different kinds of.
Are more expensive or less expensive?
Slabs are normally more expensive, especially a supported slab with a brick veneer, because you've got to treat in between the brick and the block, which normally you've got a 2 to 3 inch gap between that. Then you've got to hit the hollow voids inside the block, and then you've got to go and treat the fill dirt on the backside of the block. Okay. So it takes a lot more chemical. Are
the inspections free?
Yeah, we'll come out and inspect any house and give a termite quote, you know, for no charge.
Now, how long does usually an inspection take for a 1,400 square foot home?
To do a real good inspection, you're looking at maybe 30 to 45 minutes.
And don't you have a device that can detect the odor that the termites give out when they're destroying wood?
Right. It's actually a termite detection device, and basically you make a pinhole in a sheetrock.
Is it pretty accurate?
Yeah, we found it to be you know, real accurate. And basically what it's doing is measuring the carbon monoxide inside the wall, because termites give off more than any other creature. And it's not just the fact of the gas that they're putting out, but when they regurgitate and start to break down the wood, which is how they do a lot of their damage, and that actually gives off CO2 also.
Okay. Now, these last 2 minutes, your website is juniorspestcontrol.com, and your phone number is
229-248-0093.
When Scott told me that he had 201 customers on his route alone, that impressed me. Y'all have grown a lot.
Oh yeah, we've got 3 pest technicians, and I try to keep the work divided equally between the 3 of them. So the other 2's got.
You know what my dad felt like now, don't you?
And that's just 1 month, you know, this month. So on a rotation of quarterly, 2-4, you know, you're looking at, he's servicing 600 customers every 3 months, basically.
600 customers every 3 months. Now, my daddy, if he were alive, he'd be sitting here with a big old smile on his face, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My daddy was a businessman. Well, Greg, it's been real nice talking to you.
Oh, yeah.
And people will say, well, why don't you have Terminex on? Because my family owns a business, duh. And I don't. But anyway, my daddy would be proud. I miss my daddy, and this is my way of honoring his memory. And besides, you give me free pest control, being the son of the owner.
Yeah,
I have to get
least I can
do,
you know.
Least you can do.
Yeah.
It's been nice having you.
Oh yeah.
On there, and give your phone number again.
229-248-0093.
249-248-0093. Well, we'll be back in a moment with a different segment, and you've been watching Brandon Lunacy with Junior's Pest Control.